Welcome back to the Duluth Curling Club for our Tuesday night curling event. Tonight we've got the Tom Brozic team sitting at first place, tied for first place, nevertheless in first place against the Scott Walker team. And we're looking forward to a good game tonight. Looks like Sean Gallagher is going to kick it off for the Brozic, so Scott Walker's got the hammer. Good game tonight, Jim?
Yeah, I think this should be a real good game. Brozics have had a real nice season. Flip that baby around there. And only had the one loss, and unfortunately for them, it was when we broadcasted, didn't we?
Yeah, I think that was against Joe Polo's Rustic Bar team.
I think so. So.
Which is another first division team. So.
Yeah, there's no shame in losing that game. So.
But that night, Jess had just trouble getting the right weight, as I recall. I'll bet he's going to be sharper tonight.
I agree with you.
All right, Sean Gallagher's got that first rock headed down the sheet. Looks like a perfect opening rock sitting in front of the house, so it can't be taken out by Scott Walker. Scott wants a guard up front on the other side, little corner guard. It's George Downs. Boy, that looks heavy.
It does. I don't know if you've played since the weekend, but our ice is very fast.
Yeah, I played this afternoon, and it was fast.
It was very fast all weekend long in the over 40s, so it was nice.
He's on that center guard, taps it. Did it go up? We need a little finger motion there.
Yeah,
Whoop.
tapped it
out, so the yellow rock goes out of play, and the red rock comes back. Cannot take out those opening 4 rocks if they're in front of the house. All right, Sean Gallagher, second rock. He's trying to come behind this time. I think that was the call.
I thought that's what they said, yep.
And Tom Brozic is in the house holding the broom. I think he will be throwing third tonight. His son Jess will throw last rocks.
Did they get it there? I don't think so.
I think he's going to come up a little light. Nevertheless, 2 nice center guards.
George has already let that rock go.
And I think he's let it go with a
better weight this time. It's not as heavy. It's not light.
It's not light.
But it's not as heavy as his first. That first one was takeout weight. This might be back a house too.
Yeah, I think it will.
Oh yeah, it might go through.
House.
So not a good start for George. Maybe he hasn't played since it's got fast.
So how'd you do this weekend?
I think we won 4 and lost 2. C event runner-ups.
All right.
Our 2 losses were Jeff Erickson and Seppo, so no shame in that either.
Yeah. All right, this is Brian Hoff throwing 2 rocks for the Brozics. Boy, they're set up already, aren't they?
Very nice setup right now, yeah, absolutely.
I think I'd be trying to tap one in, and I think that's what they're going to do.
Either tap or draw around it. Either one is good. Get something behind those nice guards you got.
Just don't move it too far.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. There's a nice tap and nicely behind. Leaves a lot of room in the house to still work with it, but it's good play, good opening. All right, this is Garrett Bunkowski trying to open things up in the middle there. Whack a couple of those red rocks out of play.
Yeah, one of them.
One rolled to the side, so that's good. Still 1 red rock counting. Tom is opting to try and tap that one back behind, a little further behind cover.
So Brian is probably throwing basically same weight as he just did, huh?
Yep, other turn. I like this call. He could also have drawn behind with his two red rocks up front. This might tap it into the open. But he gets a nice split, so we've got two conning rocks now. That's just fine.
Yep. And the good news from a yellow standpoint is the middle is open now too, so. But it's a force situation now.
Yeah, it sure is. The number 1 red stone is partially hidden. Garrett's going to try and go for it. He's not going to get it, but he's going to, I think, clear the top red guard and roll off to the side. So the Brozics are going to have to decide whether to cover here. They'll probably try and cover that one in the 8 foot. I'm guessing. Well, let's see. Tom's down here now, and yes, well, if they can tap that back, I think he's calling for it just ever so slightly. No, now Tom has said, let's, he wants the other turn to try and put that rock on top of the existing runner. I think that's what they're trying.
This one's
active.
Yeah, I'd say this one looks a little light, maybe. Hey,
he can be light though. He just wants to cover that.
Sure.
He'd love to be in the house and cover it, but I think he's gonna be just
he's gonna
fine.
be in the house. Yep, it's fine. I just going by the way they were sweeping it.
Yeah, they were working hard. Well, that might be too close. That might be a little deep. There's a double there.
Yeah.
Hit right between those two red rocks, and if he hits right between them, does that one on the side go out too? Can he make a triple here?
I don't think so. We'll see. I don't think so.
Jed Lottie is up and ready to go. Oh, I hope he hits it right perfectly and see if that rock scoots over to that other one.
Just to see.
Yeah. Throwing the good weight. I'm not sure he was, it looked like he was a little
narrower. Got it started a little bit.
He was started narrow.
But you might be able to make the double crossing over too.
I don't think.
Watch, you can.
It's important to stay.
Yeah, it was more important to stay, but
It did.
and it did actually.
Yeah, it stayed in, but not in good.
Not for second count, but
He needed to be second count there.
well, but there's 3 rocks left, and you got a double chance now if he doesn't make something good. That's what I'm saying. It's not a terrible situation.
It's a tough double.
Yeah.
Tom has the same shot. He's taking slightly more room. It would like to be a little bit higher. Just if he could just beat out that yellow rock, but be up in front of the red counter. Path looks good. He's not going to make the house.
Yeah, it's just a guard.
It's going to be high.
Long guard. Well, I think you're going to see half of it.
Yeah, you're going to, yeah, he can see, Jed can see a portion of that red rock. He can't throw this with much weight.
Yeah, just
Steady
a
weight.
board to hack kind of weight, or hack to board, something like that.
Heavy weight's going to buzz on by. It won't curl on this ice. And that might be too much weight. Well, let's see. And maybe not. It's
No, it
coming
doesn't
now.
look
It's
too
coming
bad.
now. Is it going to stick around, though, even if he... Oh, it's nice. He's going to get it out. Will he stay? No. And will he get it out? He's got to get it out past.
Oh, he didn't get it past that other one.
No, so it's too, red is still laying too.
Yeah.
Hit it too thin.
So what do you do now with your? I suppose you got a center guard. You might as well draw around it.
Oh, you got to draw around to the center. Yep. Yeah, those other two, you can't do much with those.
No.
It has put Scott Walker in the position of playing for one, trying to fend off a steal of a steal. All right, Jess Brozic is down here ready to throw his first rock now. My first thought is that's heavy.
I thought the same. And the sweepers, well, sweepers think it's not too bad. Well, maybe not.
They're definitely not sweeping. Actually, it's not too bad. It is the #1 count, but it gives Scott Walker an out.
Yeah, he can just come.
He's got 3 red
freeze
rocks.
right on it.
Yeah, he's some red rocks against him. And he's got to come to it, huh?
Yeah, Jed's talking about making that double, but I'd be real tempted to play that freeze, wouldn't you?
I would too. At this one, I've got you have the last rock.
Exactly.
Could
You can
save
freeze
that.
one on there, and then they freeze on you. I mean, he's got to make a really good one, but at least you don't have to worry about those 3. Yeah, and they've gone to that call.
If it wasn't against 3,
That it would be a
fine.
Yeah, that's the one they were a little bit worried that it's against 3.
So here comes Scott Walker with the wig on.
Come on
I
now.
still can't get used to his hair.
No.
Scott, for a long time, was a member of the Guard, was it?
I can't remember what he was, but he always had a short haircut.
Very short haircut for as long as any of us ever knew him. On the
Exactly.
golf courses, on the curling rinks, and now he's retired and he's got long curly hair. Love it. All right, here comes his first shot here in the first end. Trying to come up to that back red rock. And I like the weight.
Looks maybe a titch heavy to me,
I
but
thought
not
it was
bad.
a touch, if anything, a little light
Oh,
was my first thought. But I think you were right. He's got to get a piece of it. He's got to sit. Oh, and he did. He's the counter. Now,
can you see enough of it?
yeah, oh yeah, it's wide open.
All right.
It's wide open, but you leave your rock right there, so it leaves a nice pocket for Scott for his next shot.
Careful. You got to be a little careful because you can't. If you hit this on the outside, could jam it.
You could. Boy, you'd love to get a roll, just a little roll to the right, and get behind that guard and in front of your back red rock. That would really make it tough. Same turn as Jess just had. Scott will have the same turn, I think.
No, he's playing good weight at it. He's got a tight broom.
Ooh, man, I'm surprised at that. I'm surprised at that weight. That may jam on his back one, you know?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. And look at that run. That's running really straight. He's only going to tick it. He did enough to get rid of it.
Oh, and he left 3 in. I'm surprised. Well, now the pocket's over there, so it definitely changes what Scott has to do. Scott has to come to that back one, and he's fine. Back red. Hey, Tony, how are you?
Good.
Tony Lasky joining us here high in the
Watch
press
it.
box.
Different ice, so it could be a little tricky, huh?
Yeah, it's I don't know if they played this turn much, have they?
No, we haven't seen this yet tonight,
So
so
it could be light.
you better throw weight on this one. And it's going to curl a lot, so it's on its own. That back rock isn't going to be in play.
This is the sweepers got to judge this one, and they did
They're
not.
pounding it. It looks
They better
light.
really work it. Don't be light here.
Oh yeah, it's light.
Oh man, I give up a 3 in the first
Yeah.
end. That's too bad.
That was actually a good break by Jess to actually roll that one.
Yeah,
because-
exactly. To roll out was
lucky.
better than staying. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
'cause
lucky.
he'd already thrown that turn.
Yep.
Would you have tried the other turn there? I mean,
There was no backing regardless, so yeah, just play the same shot you
right,
just did.
exactly. Yep, I agree. All right, bye.
all right, 3. That's it for Tony. 3-0. The Brozics over Scott Walker after one end. Yeah, a little. He had to throw weight there. He had backing.
Yeah, I mean, he probably threw the same thing that he did on the other side.
He might have.
It's just that the one side of the sheet was that much slower.
Yeah, it really was fortunate that it rolled over there. But I say take the other turn. You've got 3 rocks you could possibly hit, and then you can throw some pretty good weight at it. But oh well, past history.
On we go.
Sean Gallagher, opening rock of our second end.
And another nice guard by Sean.
Just like he did in that first end, he cozies up to the house, but he did not touch it, so that rock cannot be touched. Well, it can't be knocked out of play.
This will be that faster line. Weight doesn't look too bad though, does it?
Uh-uh.
Actually, it's gonna Can they drag it past?
We're going to find out, because they're working it.
Nice.
Very
nice
nice.
shot by George.
Yeah, very nice shot. He was heavy with his first 2 rocks in that first end, but
He's adjusted nicely.
yeah, he sure did. And Tom is saying, let's come right to it. Let's sit on it.
So now Sean's going to try to freeze on that.
Freeze it or tap it back a little bit. He doesn't want to take it out necessarily, but it's looking pretty good. It might be a little heavier than he wanted, but
Yeah, looks like enough to tap it through.
I think it's
almost.
going to tap it and knock the red rock, the shooter, out into the open. Oh, it left the yellow one around. I'm surprised.
Yeah, and that's.
Boy, you
Now,
hate
if you're Scott, do you even bother with that one? You could freeze on it, or even draw around that corner, early in the end like
He's
that.
going to freeze. He's going to try and freeze.
All right.
Um,
I don't know if I like this turn.
I don't know that I like the call because, I mean, this looks heavy. It's not moving. Not coming at well, here it comes. Now it's starting to move. It's got to come a long way. It is coming a long way. Wow. George Downs knew a lot more than I did about that.
Taps it in to be laying.
1-2?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
It's not for sure, but it's darn close.
You know, I don't like playing the back of the house early in the end, though.
No, the freeze would have been fine. Okay, maybe, but
Boy, that was good weight by George.
yeah, it was. So we're gonna try this same turn.
Is he drawing? I'm not sure what the call is.
He might be
he's
hitting
playing
that back.
that back one.
Yeah. Oh, he's on the guard, isn't he?
No, he isn't yet. He's
Okay.
by it. He's
All right.
clean. Close, but he's by it. How
And a
about
double?
getting 2?
Yeah. Wow. Now I think if you're Scott, you just definitely ignore that stuff in the back. Just draw one
Draw
in the front.
into in front of that.
Yeah, there and even up higher is okay.
Yeah, exactly right. Top of the 4-foot would be ideal.
Look on sheet 6.
Garrett Bonkowski.
Is that a 6 over there? First and 6.
Holy cow, that's a Julie plus.
Julie plus. Big Julie, isn't that what they're calling it?
Julie.
Looks a little tight on line, doesn't it?
Yes.
Depending on the weight.
Yeah, it's got a little weight though. If they got to sweep it, they're still by. They're still by. It's really close. No, but that's not bad. That rolled into a pretty good position.
Yeah, they might have needed the tick there because it might have rolled. It might have gone all the way past there.
It might have. That's in front of those two staggered rocks in the back there. So
yeah, it's a good leave.
he moved the top red rock over a little bit, so it opened up the middle. He needs that. This is Brian Hoff's second rock. And it looks like he's a little wide because he's a little heavy. Is he going to get anything?
He left that yellow nibbling in the back, but I don't think that's going to come into play.
I don't think it is either. Now what do you do if you're Scott? This is a kind of an interesting call. No, I don't go back that deep. I like being at the tee line in the 4 foot, but not that deep.
Yeah.
Garrett Bonkowski?
Went wide, looks like, huh?
I think it'll move if he's got the
He's got the right weight. It'll move.
I'm not going to move that much, though. It's too much weight. It's trying. Actually, it may work. No, it's going to be okay because he's going to be 1-2, I think. He is.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
That's not
Spread
so
them out
bad.
a little bit, and I don't think the double is very easy.
No,
No,
it sure isn't.
because you got to go over the top now.
No, that worked out well.
That was fine. Yep.
Jess is sizing up that double. See if the old man's still got it in him, huh?
He's got
like a double here.
Got to cross over.
Nope, not easy. Oh, the line is looking pretty good. Brian Hoff is sweeping like crazy. Oh, he just missed the back one. That is a good shot.
I think yellow might still. Boy, that's real close too on the second count.
It is.
So Jed just got to play the hit and.
Nothing up in the scoreboard down there, but the Brozic scored 3 in the first end when Scott Walker on the last rock came up short.
Nose hit here isn't bad. Like to keep your shooter around somewhere.
Line's looking good. They've got to keep it, though, on that outside. They don't want to cross over and jam in the back yellow one. Oh, so they get the two of them. He's going to get them both.
Oh, nice shot.
Nicely
Little
done.
bonus.
Good call by Scott Walker there.
Well, they don't think they touched it, so
They
good
did.
non-call.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's tempting sometimes to start sweeping those, and
I think Scott was watching that. I think he's had that lined up.
very nice shot.
It's all a little pressure on the Brozics, and there's that 3 spot up on the scoreboard now.
Tommy's throwing his in turn. Ooh, did he flick it a little bit? It's hanging out there right now.
It is hanging, but that rock is out there a ways. I can't tell exactly how that line looks like.
Enough to get the top.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I think go underneath that corner guard.
You could
Just-
also put it up the top of the 8 foot on top of your own.
You could either one.
Yeah. But they need to score. They need to score at least 2 this end. So these are big shots.
Yeah, I got to try to keep control. The only bad part about going underneath that corner guard is there. It's the opponent's rock.
See what Jed can do here. He's got to get this in the house.
Lots of room.
A lot of room, yeah. That guard is... Was he heavy?
Looks heavy.
Oh, don't be heavy. Don't be heavy here.
You better make sure you just nose it then, so you don't
just
split them out.
The split's okay as long as they don't go out. They're not okay because they're in the back of the house.
Yeah, but it's better than the other. He kept 2 in anyways. But is there a double there? Not really.
You'd have to hit the top, the first one. There's no top one there. Hit the one on our left, very thin. Right?
Yeah.
Actually, either one you could hit thin, maybe. But I don't think that's even. Who cares? They're in the back of the house. All right, I'm guessing that they're just going to try and draw up to the middle one.
I think they might be hitting the outside one.
Okay, maybe.
I think with the lead, even though they're in the back of the house, rocks, like I remember talking to Tom, he always says, rocks can't score if they're not in the house.
He's going to get it. He's going to roll out.
So Scott's team's still in a decent situation for a 2.
Yeah, he is. If Scott could get that rock to the top of the 8-footer, actually.
You think they're just going to split the house, or is he going to put it up top?
I think you got to put it up top.
Okay, yeah. You could all you need to really do is bite the house.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. Make that double as long as possible.
The higher, the better.
But just anywhere in, but like you say, higher the better in the house.
Just hit the house.
Make your opponent make something.
Make your opponent, put the pressure on your opponent.
Line looked good.
Yep.
Looks heavy. No.
I don't think so.
No. You're right, not heavy.
No. All you want is a piece of the house. I would back off on the sweeping right now.
We're just trying to make sure, I guess. But
don't get it past the T line. Now they can come to it.
I don't think he will, though. With the lead.
I don't think he will either.
Try to make the double. If you don't make the double, at least you get rid of one.
Yeah. No, they overswept that.
Yeah. Garrett was nervous that it was light. Wasn't light.
They're probably just getting used to that quick ice, huh?
Probably. It is definitely different, isn't it? When it's fast like that, it's hard to judge.
Well, it's been fast all year, but
it's been faster this weekend.
It was quick, yeah. All right, Jess Brozic with the penultimate rock of the end.
Well, he looked like he gave it a little flick at the end, but I think he's okay.
I think he's good too, unless he's got too much weight with the flick. He's going to get 1, not 2. All right, Scott Walker has a draw for 2 to make it a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, I think he looked like to me like he slid right at it, and just at the end, just that little tiny little pop, and then it kept it out there for that little bit. Still a good shot, but
you would have loved to have cleaned them both out.
Yeah, either clean them both out or at least keep your shooter just to make it a little tougher on Scott. All right, so Scott basically got to throw the same thing.
And he's got backing. He's a little wider this time. Hopefully he's got the weight to get there. I think he does. Garrett's watching it. Oh, this looks pretty good. All he has to do is hit the house. Both of them sweeping. Very nicely done.
Good bounce back after a...
Very nice bounce back. Makes it a 3-2 game. Brozic over Walker after 2 ends.
I'll hold off on the updates.
I'm just excited, though, to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Especially on sheet 1.
Yeah.
Sheet 1, we've got the Rustic against Tyler George. Is that what we got?
Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure the Rustic scored in the first end. All right, here's George going to try to throw. Like we said, he was a little heavy early, but he's made a couple of real nice adjustments here.
And this looks good. This looks like a nice center guard there.
Jed isn't so sure.
Well,
Certainly not in the house.
Well, the sweepers are paid to sweep. Might as well use them.
One took a break, I guess.
So Scott Walker comes out and helps the sweeping.
Look at that. Split the center line. Just like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, perfect. All right, here's Sean Gallagher going to try and come in behind.
Playing that same intern shot. I don't know if he did anything with the release, but I thought he slid a little heavy. And actually looks a little tight, too.
Moving across, I think he's on that top guard, unless they got the sweeping to get by. They're by. Very nice. Very nice. It worked out perfect. Maybe a little deep. Went out the other side.
Went right out the other side. That's, yeah, you could hit it, or you could freeze on it if you're George.
Or you could put up another center guard.
Put up a center guard. You could just draw right around it. A lot of options.
Scott's still thinking. He wants to come up in front of it. Now, this is the ice that we haven't used much, so...
See if George made the
That
adjustment.
looked wide, and I think that you got to throw a little extra weight on this outside ice here with this outturn. I think he's just going to set up a guard on top of it. Actually, he may be so wide that it doesn't even do that.
They were able to get it there. There's still a hole, but not much.
No, it's not.
It's pretty tough to get through there now.
That didn't help him.
No, not a good one.
He needed to throw heavy to be out, out on that ice. See if Sean can throw another one up and in.
He's got a little more room this time. It's all about the weight right now.
Might be heavy.
Might be heavy again. Very similar weight to what he threw the first time. Well, there's a little pocket back there. Can draw right in there, it looks like, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything really to hit, so.
Yeah, I think that's the play. I mean...
Yeah, you got guards on that side. You get around for shot rock anywhere around the front. You're in good shape.
It's actually a good situation for yellow if they can get one on top of those two red ones.
Yeah.
Because they got guards up front and backing in back. They've got to get around. It might be a little light. Are they going to be able to get that by?
Nope.
That doesn't help them at all.
No. No, that rock needed to be in.
That was one would have been better through the house than up front.
Mm-hmm. Because the way it curls, you might catch something in the back. All right, Brian can take this end away or put their red in real good position if he can put one in there.
Sure can. And this looks like a good rock. It looks like good weight to me. I think he's going to be right at the tee line. The bad part about that is it leaves a hit and a roll. Well, no, it doesn't. It's behind. It's behind cover.
But if Garrett can freeze one on there,
a freeze on top of that would be ideal. He was light the first time. The tendency is always to be heavy with your second rock then. Don't be heavy here. Lay it right in there. Actually looks pretty good.
If you can get around the guard, I think it's pretty good. A lot of people in the way here.
I think he's around this time. Yes, he is.
I think he's gonna
overcurl.
Overcurl, but he might get to that back one and be second count.
Which is fine.
Not bad. Yep, took away, tightened up that scoring area. Not a bad shot at all.
And that's going to be hard to get rid of. Yeah, that
worked out all right. Yeah, the combination being a little narrower and heavy was okay. Although it would have been nice to get the shot rock, but second best thing.
Brian is farther out with his release. More broom. Looks like it's going to work out for them quite well. He's throwing a guard up, huh?
Might get in the house here.
Yeah, I guess he is.
Boy, if you could.
Boy, is that yellow rock important now, huh? Dangerous to do anything here because, well, I guess you couldn't. It'd be hard to take your yellow one out.
Yeah, I don't think there's much danger in playing this shot. If you pick the guard off, it's not the end of the world. Because again, that yellow is so hard to get rid of back there. So
it's got that 2 red behind it.
Exactly.
Here comes a little weight from Jed.
Probably into the guard.
Yes. Which, watch this though. I've been wanting to see what happens if he whacks this. Oh, it curled over though. But well, here it comes though.
Oh, that's not all bad.
Yeah, that's not. I was wondering because those 2 were set up there to go into those 2 red ones. Yeah, that's.
So the outcome here isn't bad at all.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Again, those are going to be hard to dislodge. So the Brozics are looking at 1 here, unless they can come up with. We're just
into
the
thirds rocks. So there's lots of action yet to come. But if I had to guess right now, if I was a betting man, I'd say 1 point, one way or the other is all that's going to happen. I don't see a 2.
Look at that broom way out there. Is he trying to come in through that portal? What's he trying to do here?
He could be coming around that stuff too.
I'm not sure what that gets him.
Well, he could. I think he could. I think it'll curl enough that would actually he could freeze on the yellow rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what they're trying, I think. It is coming. It's coming big time. They're not going to come enough.
Well, now that there is no. Well, now there's a draw that side though. It's an easier draw than what Tom had. It's still not easy.
No. It looks like they might be. Oh, this is Scott.
Yeah, we're into skips rocks now.
Play the. Oh man!
Either
you can't see much of that top red rock.
Yeah, I don't.
You see more on the overhead than.
Or does Jed have 1 more yet? Oh, maybe Jed has 1 more.
Yeah, Jed has 1 more. But what do you do? What do you do here?
I think you can draw, right? Take away that draw path. It might curl enough. You could maybe put a rock right there, yellow. Maybe you could go with this one and draw right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well that.
And maybe it curls enough that you can get the shot rock. Pretty hard.
No, I don't think so. I'd be. No.
But you really make it tough for them to score too.
Well, yeah, unless you set up the possibility for them to knock you into your own.
But look at how can you, with the way that's set up back there.
Well, they're trying it, so we'll see.
I think the only thing you don't want to do is tick your guard here, do you?
He's taking a lot of broom, though. A lot of broom. I don't think it'll move that much. And remember, this has been real slow out here. So this is going to be a guard. This won't make the house.
He did just touched it,
But it took it away.
took that side away. Actually, is it open up enough? I was gonna say Scott could maybe use it on his last, maybe. Probably not though.
No, Tom's got the hammer.
Right. So still 3 rocks to go for red, but they look, judging by that broom, well, maybe they're thinking they can get to that edge of the 4-foot there.
They might be able to come. I don't know how much it curls. I think it curls quite a bit here.
Yeah.
They might be able to get to their top red rock and tap it back into scoring position.
Might be able to do a straight draw.
Try the draw, and if you get the tap, you know, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this line is looking good. He's around the guard. Does he have the weight to move it? Yeah, I think he does. That's a good shot. Is it enough?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that's a 2.
I think it is also. I'm not going to say it. I think it is 2.
I think red is laying 1 and 2.
That's a nice shot.
I think you can see enough of that red, yet you could make a play on that.
That red rock, the shooter that Tom just threw, that beautiful shot, is much more accessible. Not much more. It's more accessible than the one that Tom raised.
Yeah.
So we know it can be done. Question is, what do you do if? Yeah, right.
It opens up that side.
Can you do any damage with your yellow ones in the back?
I don't see it.
Okay.
Do you?
No. Well, yeah.
What could you damage?
You could knock that one out. Not that one. The top yellow one. The one in the 4-foot. I think you could run back on that and tap that one out and leave them with 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but maybe.
Well, let's see what Scott's gonna do.
He's guarding, or maybe he's trying to draw around. He's certainly not playing a hit on that.
No, he isn't playing a hit. Not with that much broom.
I think I would have made a run at it. I don't think it's that dangerous, but
if he's playing a guard, does he think he's counting number 2?
then that's the question. Yeah, if he see, that's what I don't know. If he's playing a guard or is he trying to draw around that stuff? Looks like guard weight, doesn't it?
Does.
Boy, it sure looked to me like it was red 1 and 2, didn't it?
It did to me also, but he's playing guard for sure.
It's a guard.
And a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes away any hope of him doing anything with those red rocks on his last shot.
Yeah, that overhead, boy, to me it sure looks like it's 2 reds in there right now, but
Do you have a micrometer with you?
yeah, I think the only thing, I mean, I think they're just, and Tom's content too, so I got a feeling it's 2.
I think it might be.
So I don't know why I would have made a run at it anyways, but maybe they were nervous that it could do like you said, knock them out and leave them laying 3.
Yeah, I think it could have opened up a big end if they...
Yeah, I don't know what they'll have next with their next one.
Well, they're going to have to play a run back of their one of their yellow ones, which is going to, the same danger is going to be there.
Right.
Although, if you're playing your own rocks, it's... Well, we'll see. We're ahead of ourselves. Just Brozic with his first rock.
That looked a little light to me, and the sweepers agree, because that's that slower side, remember?
It is the slower side. He's trying to take away that angle raise, I think.
Great.
Well, he's trying to take away a couple of things. And I think close. Sweeper's got it across. Now, what does Scott do here?
If I'm Scott, based on what I can see,
Play the middle one?
no, I think you come down this one.
I think that's what he was trying to take away.
Yeah, but I think it's still there, isn't it? I'm looking at that back one.
Yeah, I think it's
Hit
still there.
what you can see, and even a little less than what you see.
No, you definitely can see. You can see
just don't see-
90% of that rock you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I just from here, it looks different down there, but from here I don't think you can do any damage.
I kind of like playing that the middle one of that triad there. See that? Running that straight back. Bang, bang.
The only issue there is you might do that.
You might take your own. Yep.
But they're just playing a draw, looks like.
I don't like that. I don't see what you get with that.
Unless he
Makes it perfect.
I was gonna say unless he thinks he can get a piece of that 4-foot. But you need more than a piece.
Oh, I would have liked one of the circus shots.
Yeah, I like the circus shots personally.
We're into entertainment.
That's
here.
right. We don't care about the results. We want
This
entertainment.
looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. He's around
Gotta curl.
the guards. It's got to curl a lot, but it's got to start curling now. They're sweeping it.
Oh,
Is he around that red one?
they needed to go.
Oh, they got around it. But they needed to sweep a little earlier, huh?
Yep, that's what they gotta. That was a good throw by Scott. That's a hard one to judge as a sweeper, but you're supposed to try to sweep for the tee line, which is, like I said, easier said than done. But that's what you got to basically do.
But it was a good shot from Scott. Very good shot.
I don't think there's any way to score.
No.
Looks like Jess is throwing it away. Jess coming down the ice said, "No, we're not trying anything."
He's got a big grin. He says, "I can make this shot." He says, "Give me more."
No, he said, to the boards, to the boards. Throw it into the scrapers.
We think it'll be 2 for red, but
Uh-oh, did he?
yeah,
Not
he
throw,
hit
it picked. It picked. What did he do? Didn't do anything.
Wow, that would have been something. Well,
You're gonna measure it? We'll see. They got the measuring stick, so both of them must have felt like they had it. That's why they were all just
that's right.
protecting. So
Yeah,
we can't see, so we'll just have to wait till they hang it.
Definitely one. All right, they've got.
See if they give us a indication.
Yeah, you should slide the counting rock toward the middle, or slide the other one out. Boy, it looked like oops,
He
there it
did
is.
go.
He did it. It's red, just as you called. So that makes the score 5-2 after 3 ends.
That's where I can quick do an update on other scores. A lot of
All
big
right.
scores going on out there. Next door on our sheet is already 7-0 after 3. Over on sheet 6, 6-1 after 2. Sheet 5 has a closer game. It's only 2-0. They haven't hung the score from the 3rd yet. They did finally put a score up on sheet 4. One for Carlson in the first. There we go. Claybaugh's over Marquardt after 2-0. Wicklund and Erickson 2-1. Favor of Wicklund early. And Rustic is up 3-0 over on sheet 1.
Over Tyler George.
Yeah. So, and actually I gotta update my score.
They've got their full teams. Is Tyler here? Is Joe here?
I have no idea.
I can't tell.
I
either.
can't see that far.
It's a long way.
I can barely see our sheet. All right, first rock. came right in the house. That was Sean Gallagher put it to the back of the 4-foot circle there, back 8. So Scott says, let's put up a corner guard. This looks like,
Actually, this looks heavy.
yeah, I was gonna say you might want to play the freeze here. Don't lose it. Oh, maybe it ain't that heavy.
No. No, it's not going to be a guard. It's going to be in the house.
I think Sean, this will be Sean's first takeout attempt of the night, isn't it?
I bet he makes it. I might take back that bet. It's really close. I'm going to take back that bet.
Well, I think now you guard, don't you? You got your rock that you wanted, that you ultimately would want there, so you might as well guard it. So early in the game, or in the end.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything with that back rock if you don't. Oh, I look wide.
Well, now you might have to come do that back.
Oh, yeah, it's wide.
Well, that didn't. This isn't going to help him much.
No, not at all. No.
George must have done. Maybe he was flipping or something. I wasn't paying attention.
I
So
didn't see it either. It's a semi-guard on the back red one, but that's not going to help him.
and they burned it or something. Must have burned it.
It was a late burn.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, now Brian's going to get a chance at this takeout.
I'm not going to bet on this one.
And no more bets, hey?
Uh-uh. Boy, it's hanging on the center line. Here it comes. That's going to get it. That's going to nose it and sit right there with 2 red. Maybe roll over and guard. Oh, roll a lot.
A lot of weight on that one, huh?
Ooh, it's going to stick around, though.
Well, it's not so bad. They're spread out. There's not really a pocket there. You could freeze on that one. Now I suppose you almost have to, don't you?
I think you almost have to. Yeah, I really want to get more than 1, and the freeze sets up a 1.
I mean, you could put up a guard, I suppose. That's always
I don't like
risky.
that.
Yeah.
See what Garrett can do with his rock here.
Well, I think they're going to get a guard.
Yeah, it looks light, doesn't it? That's not what
They got to sweep to get it over.
That's not what they needed. This would be right on top of that red one.
We're going to have to come up with some shots here. That would be, well, for the shots called, 3 misses.
Yeah, really. Now they can come to that back red rock with the out turn.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, there's room there, definitely.
They're going to take away the in turn.
Yeah, I think you could come to it. Either turn, I think you can come to this one. And they are really sweeping this one. I'm going to get it across.
They're going to get it. No, they may not. Yeah, they are going to get it across.
Well, I think with the lead, that doesn't really help them, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Now, if Garrett can put a good one in there. Now, this is the hard part. He just threw it that light on that other side that's slower. This side is faster.
Yeah,
But you got to make sure you're here. Make sure you're here.
oh, you got to be. You got to be there. This looks better. Line looks good. He's on the broom.
Oh, yeah, he's a little light again.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's all over that guard.
Oh, man, they're going to cover that like crazy. Wow. No,
Well, that was not
boy,
not
that's
what they needed there.
4 shots they haven't needed.
Well, I would think that if you're, Jess was just looking at that, I need the other turn. The only good news is that the 4-foot is still open. But, I mean, you try to be a positive person. Say, I still got a chance. You know, you could still make it, but it's going to be hard now.
It's getting harder and harder.
Harder and harder.
Boy, sitting in the 12-foot would be pretty sweet here for them, wouldn't it? For
Sure
Brozic,
would be.
wouldn't it?
Well, this one got a little wide or something, eh?
But it's got the right weight, I think. It's going to come in. It's not going to be too deep.
Oh no, look at it go now.
Might be a little deep. Actually, is there a hit and roll? Not really. It's high enough. It's no. There's a double. But your shooter goes out. That doesn't help him
You could no, you can make a note about a nose double. You won't lose your shooter if you.
if you nose it.
It's just a titch off nose.
You like the call here? You're drawing from the other side.
I don't mind this because even if it crosses, you could hit and roll underneath. You don't have to make the double. I think there's room actually to make the roll under.
Double would be sweet here. The
Yeah,
line is looking pretty good. It's
gotta-
hanging out a little bit. It's close though.
He did almost
He got
made
him
it.
in the open.
That's not too bad, because he's got to make a choice. But I'm pretty sure he's just going to hit.
Yeah.
That was close.
It was. It was very good.
I like it. We were saying the important thing: keep that shooter around. Can't be losing your shooter there.
And if this isn't just right, he doesn't want to hit it on the outside, so there's very little broom there. He doesn't want to be wide.
Doesn't want to cross over though either, because there's a jam that way
That's
too.
true, both ways. And he is coming a little. No,
That'd
he's
be
gonna
pretty
just-
close to nose.
He's going to be good here.
Looks like a nice shot. Right on the nose.
Scott's going to have to come over and work with this one in the back, I think. And even if he makes the perfect shot, which is let's see, he's going to try and draw in.
I like to draw
I
here
like
with those
the draw too.
with those staggered guards like that.
I like the draw too, but someone's got to make a shot here.
Yeah, you got to be almost biting the 4-foot to be shot.
I'd like even deeper than that. I'd be like biting the top of the button, 1 foot.
This is all about the weight.
They really need this shot.
He got a little heavy, so they're trying to play the tick.
Now he's going to go past through. Still got a piece of it. Oh, he got a tick. He got a tick just not enough. They tried. They worked it.
Yeah, it was the right call though. That rock was going to come through no
It
matter
was.
what. So
It
they were smart to get on it early, but
Boy, a little more of a tick there. I could have come right back on that back one.
yep. Well, if they can get a 2 this time, it's going to be all on the skipper. Would be a skipper's deuce. And Tom is trying to make sure that does not happen.
Draw to the middle. You like the other turn? I like the other turn with the staggered
Well,
rocks up front.
I think they figured this way they do have that one in the back of the house. If it hangs out, at least you're providing a guard for that. That's my guess.
Yeah.
It seems to be the harder turn to make a draw on just because it's slower. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oops. There we go.
Looks pretty
But
good.
that looks really good.
That's going to make it really tough for Scott Walker to score here. Already down 5-2, facing a house of 4.
Now this is one where I think you're almost better off with the other. Well, No, you're gonna
It's
really.
nothing good. That was a perfect shot from Jess.
Yeah, it was. You couldn't have walked it down any better.
The only thing you can do that I can see is take away points.
Yeah, it carved pretty good. You might be able to throw back four. You might be able to play a skinny takeout. Neither shot is very easy. I mean, that's like
Why
a one
not draw to the button?
Can you get there?
Yeah, well, if Jess got to where he did, you could bite the button. But man, I mean, that's as hard as the shots you were calling.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to try a circus shot. I love it.
Yeah, it looks to me like it's about a eighth of a rock, quarter of a rock.
Not much.
In fact, if you want to get the better angle, you almost got to play the other turn. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Spin it in there a little better, but
All right, Scott Walker with a really, really difficult shot.
you got to be almost trying to miss this. Yeah, he's pretty close to the nose, I think. Oh,
No, it's close. It's close. See that overhead? Boom. Oh, he got it! He got it! What a great shot from Scott Walker. Wow. What a great shot. Man, that keeps the game going, doesn't it? You know, against four to make a shot like that. Wow. That.
I thought that was almost too thick.
Ah.
He hit it perfectly.
It was absolutely perfect. Good for Scott. Nice call by Jed.
We got a lot of big numbers out there tonight. Look at the scores out there.
Look at that yellow rock. It's exactly, at least what I remember, it's exactly where Jess drew to. It's
Well,
right where the red rock was.
It's right. It's one rock higher. Because he knocked the rock out that was there.
Was he in the 4 foot? Yeah, you're right. Because
That's what he made the double.
Yeah, right. Oh, it was a good shot. That was arguably the shot of the year so far.
I don't know that we've had any better. I can't think of them off the top of my head. This looks a little heavy.
Yeah, I don't know what he means. What's he going to try and do?
I'll draw the button.
Yeah.
Make Scott have to make Scott have to play something.
But he may give Scott an opportunity. Wow, he's going to do it.
Now Scott has to hit the nose.
Yeah, he's got to hit the nose, and he can get two, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, putting the rock there gave him a chance for two.
Well, he was going to have a chance for two regardless. But this is an easier chance.
Two. He got the back.
I think I like it easier than... We'll see if he can follow up his fantastic shot with this is a little more routine, but you know, you got to be pretty precise here. You can't be wide and roll out. You got to be right on the nose.
You got to be on the nose, or
a little just inside.
Correct.
But if you go too far inside, you jam. You might even give up a point.
Well, as long as your shooter stays.
No, you could give up a point.
Oh, I suppose you could. He didn't overthrow it. The line is looking good. Oh, it's coming, though. It's coming. He's got to get by this red. He's by that. He's got a piece of it. He's going to get one. He'll get one.
Just one.
But that one was a big point.
That was a huge point.
Great shot.
Great shot is right.
So it makes it 5-3 after 4 ends. Move on to the 5th. What else is going on?
I'll give you a quick updates here. Over on sheet 3, or sheet 1, I mean, Rustic is up 6-0 over Tyler George.
Yeah, we'll see who's there.
I didn't see who was there. I see Tony there. I see Darren. I see Paul. So maybe no Tyler. Sheet 2, Wickland tacked on another couple. So they're up 4-1. Sheet 3 is over. Claybaugh must have been on fire. They won 6-0. Sheet 4, after 3 ends, playing the 4th. Kozlowski and Carlson are tied 1 apiece. Sheet 5, Fabini and Littman. Looks like 2-1 maybe. Sheet 6, it looks like they did just finish. 9-1 after, looks like the fourth end actually was after 4. Sheet 7, 7-0 after 3 ends. And our game is 5-3 after 4 ends. So first rocks have come in play. George put that one right on the center. Nice rock from George. Sean is going to try to draw around it. Oops. And he ticked it over just a little bit. Not the end of the world, but there is 2 guards in play now, so that's slight early advantage to the yellow team for this end. And I think something picked with that rock because it sure took off after. It looked like it was wide and then it just took off. So there are 3 rocks out front. Not a bad situation for yellow. But if red sinks one here, and a very nice shot by Sean Gallagher. Right on the side of the button, so.
Well, I just took a look at that game on sheet 1 with Rustic up over Tyler George. What is it, 6-0?
Mm-hmm.
Rustic's got 3 rocks in the 4-foot covered in this end. So I think that one's about to go into the books.
Well, I was going to say, if Garrett could get one in here, I don't think it's got the weight to do it. No, Garrett just can't get her to the house right now. He has got that guard weight in his. Sometimes it's the way it is some nights, you know, you just can't get out of that guard weight toss.
And sometimes you just can't throw guard weight.
Yeah, exactly. So this is Brian Hoff, going to see if he can sink another one down there. Sean made that beautiful shot to the button around from this side. Look how much it curled.
I was going to say, wow. I was going to say, why not play down the middle between that portal between the red and the yellow rocks?
Yeah, I think it's there.
Well, they're working this one hard.
Yeah, I think this
it's
is
in
all
the
good.
guards.
Yeah. It's definitely in the guards if it even can get across. Oh yeah, it's across. Sure, in my mind, that sure seems like you cannot draw around that anymore to get back to the 4-foot. But there, Garrett's got the same shot he just tried. If he can get the
put a little more weight on it now.
And don't be narrow either, because.
And don't be wide.
Yeah, they got to be. Just put it on the. Hit the broom and have the right weight.
Just be perfect. Oh, look at this. Now sweep it. This looks good.
They can get it by. I don't think it has the weight. Boy, should have been sweeping for the whole works. Or did they get it? No.
By.
It didn't have the weight.
That was perfect.
Yeah, I don't know if they could have dragged it 6 more feet, but I think they could have got it 3 more feet.
That is really buried.
Yeah, that side has just stayed slow though all night long. It seems like it hasn't sped up as fast as the other side. Good one here is going to make it very difficult for the Walker team.
Well, they're going to have to open up the middle.
But it's going to take you many shots to open up the middle. That's the problem. Yeah, I believe that game is over on sheet 1.
Oh, gosh, yeah. It's a blowout.
So we got 3 finals already tonight at 7-10.
Nice rock. Look at this draw.
Boy, I got another beautiful one. Fully undercover.
Out-turn draw into the 8-foot.
Well, this is, I think, an all or nothing. I think that draw is... Boy, I'm not... To make that draw, you got to be real close to that red, don't you? Otherwise, it curls... The rock that Garrett just left up there, you're going to be... I don't know if you can get it by.
Yeah.
You might be able to. But you got to make sure you're there. You got to be throwing... You might almost have to throw like bump back weight to be able to get it through that hole. You know what I mean?
Yep.
This is almost a all or nothing shot in this game, isn't it?
Well, there's still a lot of rocks.
That is true.
There's 8 rocks left in this end, so it's not make or break quite yet, but
it's getting close.
Are they trying to come through the middle, or are they trying to hit that back?
Trying to come through the middle.
Okay. Boy, they could come up to that and be pretty sweet. Oh, I think that's too much broom, but
the way they've been curling, it shouldn't be.
No, it's not. It's coming.
No, he's on the guard.
He is on the guard. That was too much broom.
I don't know if it's too much broom. I just don't know if the shot is there. Because look at how it's coming.
Yep.
I think he might have been able to get to the button.
Now you can't get there. Now both they're through. Well, no, that outside red rock, yeah, it is covered. Everything's covered.
Yeah, I think all you got is some kind of long tap. Some kind of circus shot again.
I think I'm going to sit down and just watch the end of this.
5, 2, 1. Ooh, interesting on sheet 5. Fabini and Littman.
Yeah?
Tied at 2.
Oh.
All right, this is Tom. Going to see if he can tap his own, maybe. No, I don't think you want to tap it, would you? Or maybe draw?
Well, if you could angle raise it, I mean, behind all that cover in front, be great. I think that's what they're
That is
trying
what
to
they're
do.
trying.
I think they're going to do it.
Look at that shot.
Just what they wanted.
Ooh, boy, it's getting hard for the Walker team. I think you almost got to run that yellow back, don't you?
I think you could throw a heavy rock down between the outside red guard and the yellow one, and there's 2 there now.
I like this, though. You run this. Okay, you can go there, you can go there, you can go there. There are lots of places to hit
I
here.
like the way you swing that around. It's like a searchlight.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking for something to hit.
If you can be, somewhere around the nose, inch
I
or
like
so
that.
on either
I like
side.
that. Plus, you open it up.
And if you don't hit it right, you have it open. So.
And you play you play the out turn. So if you happen to be wide and come through there, you got the 2 I like in the back there.
Yeah, there's playing this. There's lots of options, but try to get as close to the nose as you can, and you can make something good happen.
Don't be narrow. Don't be light.
No.
Don't be narrow. This one you can throw full
weight.
throttle.
Yeah, you don't have to baby this one. It's close. It's close. Close.
It is. It is. Oh, it's got to come a little bit more.
Oh,
man, it had to
just
move
a little bit. Boy, we've been seeing everything curl so much there, and that one didn't.
Well, he had to pick up his weight, which he had to do.
Yeah.
It's
Still better than it was. There'll be some options, I think. I don't think you can guard everything with this one.
Nope.
Scott's already got the 1 circus shot under his belt. He'll be thinking of another or 2.
Tom Brozic has 1 more rock here, and then we go to Skip's rocks. What are they going to try and do? Just jam it up in front?
I think just guard something here.
Yeah, they're sitting 3, so anything up front. probably will end the game.
Yeah, the Brozic team has been pretty sharp tonight, haven't they?
They sure have. They have not missed. Now, they haven't been under too much pressure either.
Oh, did he pull the string? And they have some nice sweepers on that team, but that didn't really do anything.
No, that did nothing.
So this, you have options if you're Scott. You can run that yellow straight back.
Yeah, I like.
You can play the straight draw.
Oh, I think I like the run back at this point.
But if you're trying to steal,
Yeah, true.
straight draw I think it's there,
I
the
think
way
it
it's
is there.
curled.
I think it is.
And I
too.
think with that broom, I think that's what he's trying. More room than what Jed had.
I'd sure like to mic our guys. For
Yeah.
this game.
Well, we'd have to have the mute button ready for a couple of those shots. All right, this is a big shot here for Scott.
Oh, this is a huge shot. What a great shot he made in the previous end. So here in the fifth, throwing against 3. He's been throwing against numbers all night.
Mm-hmm. Keep it out. Don't. Oh, it's got good line.
I like the line.
It's all
I like
about the
line.
weight.
I like the weight too. I think he's around. It might be too heavy. It's going to be too heavy. It's coming in.
Look at this shot.
It's coming in. Oh, he's got another beauty. He's not fully covering the button, however. There is a crescent, a toenail showing.
I hope Jess was watching it because he has to do the same thing.
Yeah, well.
Still a very nice shot by
Ah,
Scott.
that's
Fantastic shot by
That's
Scott.
2 great shots in a row by Scott Walker. Maybe that curly hair is working. Do you remember him making shots like that when he had short hair? Maybe it's retirement.
Yeah, it's got to be the retirement.
He's more relaxed.
Everybody's so relaxed when they're retired.
It's a good shot.
All right, Jess has to follow it. Not easy. Oh, is he just playing the? Oh, he's going to try to play soft weight through the hole. Is my guess.
Well, yeah, he can pop it out and be sitting 4.
But like a hack waiter or something.
Right. It's got to be just right. He's got those good sweepers. They're called off now. This is looking pretty good.
Look at that.
It's but he may jam in the back. It's on the outside. It's going to hit that back red rock. Yes.
And Scott is laying shot.
Scott is laying. The steel is in play.
Now you gotta make a guard.
Yep. Jammed on that back one, and the yellow stayed. Wow.
That is quite the turnaround. If he can come up with a good guard here, I mean, Jess will have something, but it's not going to be easy
man.
at all.
Same shot he just threw.
Oh yeah,
He's the possibility of getting 2 here.
yeah. Don't be. You can
Don't
get
be
away with lighter. Don't be heavier.
Yeah, don't be heavier.
But yeah, if you have the great line,
He came out of there fast. I hope he's not heavier. The line is good. He taps off his yellow one and rolls into position. Oh man, that's a good shot. Whoa.
Scott is on fire. Those are 2
Man, those are
fantastic
good
shots. Wow.
Now, is it possible to double him out?
Yeah, I don't think he can double him out, but I think he can. He just got to push it back, and can he get one? Boy, it's close. It's just a great shot by Scott.
A great shot.
Well, yeah,
The
two
whole
of them back.
This is the Scott Walker show tonight.
Yeah, he's been impressive.
He's been throwing against numbers all night.
Yeah, maybe he likes that.
Oof,
Puts a little pressure on himself.
pressure guy.
So I think they're trying to throw the same thing. They just saw it just as the last rock here, and see if he can hit it about the same spot, maybe a little less than what he did.
Jess threw a good shot in his last one.
Oh yeah, there was nothing wrong with Jess's shot either.
Oh, this is good. All right, final shot in the fifth end.
Little more room, but not. It looks pretty similar. Looks really good right now.
This time he's going to hit on the outside of it and roll. His shooter's going to roll out.
Yeah, he couldn't have done any better.
No, he couldn't have. That was
good.
That was good shooting by those skips, huh? Those last
Fantastic.
4 shots with.
That hole wasn't that big there at all.
No, Jess did well to cut him to steal the one. So that makes it a 5-4 ball game.
Yeah, we're at 7:20, so I think we got 2 ends left. I don't think they'll play a 10-minute end here
No, but I'm going to settle back into my recliner here.
Yep. No, those are some real good ones, man. That was
great.
It was as good as we've seen all year.
Yeah. All right, George needs to put a guard up front. See if he can throttle down. He's been a little heavy.
Oops, I'm not watching here. He's a little narrow on this one. You're going to get the corner guard, so they're...
Well, anything up front gives him something to work with.
These guys might have bruised this one. They're trying to keep the line, I think, and...
Yeah, it wasn't what they wanted.
No, it wasn't going to work. So we're going to play. Sean's going to get it. So were you betting on this one? I can't remember if you were betting.
I was not betting.
You were not going to jinx anybody anymore?
No.
Enough jinxing.
This looks pretty good, though.
I think he's going to hit and roll out.
I think he may roll over the... Yeah.
Wow. I don't know what he's doing, or if it's that
Did
rock.
I bet on that one? No, I did not.
You did not.
Bet.
You did not bet on it.
Oh, split the house, huh?
I guess so, yeah.
I don't know. You don't have the hammer.
I don't know if I'd split it either. I would have put up a center guard.
I think the center guard is in play. If you got the hammer, split the house.
I mean, look what happened last time. You had all that stuff up front.
Exactly.
It just gives you a chance if you can make the great shot.
Yeah,
And Scott did it.
Well, he may get the center guard.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh,
No, it's in the house.
It's in the house.
No, I don't think the splitting is in play.
Yeah, because then you're kind of almost letting them off the hook a little bit. You know, making it easier on them, in my opinion.
I'm with you on that. Without the hammer, you want stuff. All right, they're looking for. They're looking to take at least one out here.
There is a
All right, this
double
time
chance.
I'm betting he makes it.
I think he will too. Yeah, there's a lot more weight on this one.
Boy, I like all that orange on Sean Gallagher. Easy to see. Easy to pick out. Don't need to look at his number. Good shot. Nice roll.
Now, you do have shot rock there. Do you dare guard it? I'd be tempted. The ideal shot is a hit and roll over and guard it. Well, it just
You
depends
can
on what
get
you're trying
away
to
with
do.
that.
Yeah, if you're just trying to force them into one, play the split. I mean, split the house.
No, I like to hit on the red rock and roll over on top of your own. But he's got to come a little bit more, I think. Like you said, getting rid of the opponent's colors in the house is never a bad thing.
No?
1 point ball game play in the sixth end.
Ooh, that one's kind of falling out.
The possibility of a double here. Is he gonna? No. Is he gonna get a piece of it? Yeah, he's got a piece of it.
Dead jam. Not so bad.
No.
Pushes it in the back.
That's okay for the Brozic crew.
Now I think I go to the.
Oh boy, I'd go right. I'd want one on top of the 12 foot to the left.
I'd put it right on the center outside the house.
Yeah, that's okay.
I sure wouldn't. I try not to leave the middle open.
He's trying to split. Keeps the
He's
house
in.
split. Is he thinking he's got the hammer again?
I don't know.
He's playing like he's always got the hammer. Oh, this might be heavy. It's got to be in the house. And the back of the house isn't very good.
I don't think that's gonna stay, is it?
Yep.
It did.
That's because of the weak sweeping by Tom.
But
But I don't think they care if it's in the back 12 foot.
not a wide open house. You got the hammer.
Yeah, that's
That's
not
pretty good situation to at least score one, and that's all you really care. You're ahead by one.
right.
Score one more, you're pretty happy.
They're less happy than they were before, having given up a steal in the previous end. All right, this is Brian Hoff here, trying to remove a yellow rock, I think.
That one's someone's released because
boy.
his run real
That's
straight compared
running,
to
that's running. That's gonna miss.
Sean's. Sean's curl like crazy.
Oh, he picked up his weight there.
Well,
Top of the 12 foot, right in the center line. Is that what he's looking for? I think that's close to what he's looking for.
yeah, I wouldn't go any deeper.
Actually, top of the 8 foot would be okay.
Yeah,
I could go to there.
it can be shot rock though if you hit it then. So I think even outside the house doesn't bother me.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
You don't want it anywhere where that if they can nose it that they're shot.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But you like putting the
Yeah,
pressure
he's
on
in.
him.
He's in.
And he's not going to make the center line, I don't think. Although it's coming pretty good.
It's just way too deep.
Yep. Oh, lost the handle there at the end.
And that too. Let's see, any other games? There's 4 going on still, right? I got 4 finals.
Yep.
Well, a chance to make a double here, but it doesn't even matter. You just want to keep your shooter. Hit it and keep your shooter. Things are pretty good.
Jess Brozic with the broom down in the house, and his dad Tom ready to fire away. Aiming for his right leg. Oof. Did he get inside?
Jess certainly saw something there.
Yeah, I thought he was a little inside. It's moving, but he's going to get a piece of it. I think he's going to get a piece. Yep, he got a little piece of it.
Well, Jed can put it in the same spot, about 2 feet higher,
A little higher.
3 feet higher. Like I said, I don't even mind it being just a guard. Something you can use, then let Scott do work as magic.
I think this is in the house again. This has got weight again.
Oh, this is better.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think you're right.
This is going to settle in right between those two in the back of the house, which isn't where you want to be at all.
No.
Jess would like it there. Makes the double easier. Man, there is a target now that's 4 feet wide.
Yeah, I don't know that it'd be pretty hard to not hit something here.
There's no way to slide between rocks here.
I don't think Tom wants to get rid of 2, though. I think he'd just soon be nose and roll in front of one or the other. I mean, just off nose and roll in front of one side or the other, but even nose isn't so bad.
I think he's... Nice. Very nice.
Now it's up to Scott. Do you freeze? I kind of think you got to hit.
think
I
you
suppose
gotta
you got to hit because if you can hold them to 1, it's not so bad. You got the hammer. Try to score 2.
Yeah, there's plenty of time for that. We got 15 minutes left. Yeah, time. We're going to get into the 7th end for sure.
Oh yeah, we'll play 7. I just don't think we'll get enough to play 8.
I don't think we're going to get 8 either, but you know, like you said, holding them to 1.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it just seemed like the house was set up a little bit that you could have put a little more pressure and maybe got a steal. It wasn't going to be easy, but it just seems like you could have tried it.
All right. Scott needs a total nose hit here.
Yep.
Does not want to jam on either of those his yellow rocks in the back of the house, because that sets up a 2 for the Brozic crew.
Got to make sure it goes completely out.
Got to be nosed.
Ooh, this is running on him.
I think it'll come. Oh, it's still hanging out there though. It's looking like a jam. Oh, he got lucky. I think he got lucky.
He did not get lucky.
He got unlucky.
Now
They
the 2
hung
is a
around.
possibility again.
2 is in play. But will the Brozics go for that? Will they go for that, you think?
Why not? Lay 2? Hit it and lay 2?
If he rolls out. Well, then he sets up the...
That's not a steel house.
No, it's no steel house for sure. But if he rolls out, I suppose it sets up the, you know, blanking the end.
Well, it's not a blank probably either, but...
Yeah, they needed that nose hit, and that's a tough shot.
Mm-hmm. And one of his earlier in the game, one of Scott's earlier curled, and that one seemed to run a lot straighter. You know, you don't know how he released it or weight, or you don't know how it was different.
He picked up his weight because he knew he needed to nose it, so he picked up his weight, and that's what did him in with that line.
Look at Jess's really take off.
Good.
Wow. So now you got to decide.
Take that.
I think you got to hit it out.
I think you can clear it out.
Yeah, I don't think there's any decision.
Then they've got a decision to make.
Do you take 1 or not?
Yeah, you take 1?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think they'll throw it through and keep the hammer.
If you're Scott, try to hit the nose here, but... Ooh, this is running on him. I think it's all right.
I think it's good.
Sit right there on the nose.
Good shot. Right on the nose.
Yeah, we're at 7:32, so I believe the 7th will be the last.
But it'd be should be a good last end.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a 1 or 2 point game, depending on whether Jess hits and sticks, or rolls out. With that broom, what's he trying to do? Is he trying to roll out? I'm guessing he probably is.
Yeah, throw it hard basically at the rock and try to roll out. But like I always say, job 1 is hit the rock. Job 2.
I think he's got the rock.
Job 3 is get the roll out.
He may stick though.
Oh, he didn't throw crazy weight.
Oh, that's a good shot. Did exactly what he wanted. He's got a 1 point lead into the last end. All right. Walker needs stuff up front. He does not have the hammer. Needs to score 1 at least. Would love to score 3.
Well, only needs 2.
I'd love to score 3 though.
That looks like guard weight. Did he get it out to the broom?
Yeah, they're sweeping it. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure he's out all the way, but it's going to be up front. Game on.
Yeah, good one by George there. Exactly what they needed. Wouldn't mind it being a little closer to center, but it's still something to work with.
Next one could be on the center line.
Exactly.
All right, Sean Gallagher in his resplendent in his orange. Hunting season's over, isn't it?
I think there's always places you can hunt.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
And this looks like it might be a little bit light, doesn't it?
Looks good.
Okay. Yeah, they didn't want one up front. Loves that one, though.
Do you put up another guard or do you
Boy,
freeze on it?
I think you got to freeze on that one. That if it wasn't in the 4-foot, maybe you could do something else. But I don't think you can leave that there.
You gotta. I think you. Oh, this looks fairly close. A little heavy, maybe.
it might
Well, it
be.
ain't bad. George's will curl. I know that about George's rocks.
Coming,
His will
it's
curl.
coming, it's coming. Is it going to come enough? It's close.
As long as you only.
He's going to get a piece of it.
Oh yeah, no.
It's gone.
I don't think you wanted to bump it back that far, but it's not
It's
bad.
okay. No, that's great.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Good shot. Good shot.
Because Sean's he's got to be precise. He can't go tick that guard or take that guard out. I mean, he can tick it. He can't take it out. So he can't have it go crazy.
Might be Sean's. Oh no, he's
Second, we already talked about
Yeah,
that.
we did. I'm betting he makes it.
He's on the guard,
Yes, he is.
and he can't take that guard out yet.
That's right. That's right.
Oops, I forgot to show you the overhead.
Actually, that's farther over. It was farther over. Just moved it. I think it was partially covering.
No, that's about right. I think
Yep.
because I thought you could make a hit and roll. So
Roll up that instant
replay?
Yeah.
now Garrett needs
Now,
a guard.
now
those
he
guards.
needs to be light. Watch him
Exactly.
be heavy. No, he's not going to be heavy. I think this would be a good shot.
Anything
Working.
around the center line is really good.
Yeah. No, I think off of the sweeping once you're across.
Pretty good.
That's not bad.
Well, it's a long guard is the only thing you probably can
Yeah.
get there with hack or board kind of weight.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Tom is saying either one. Yeah, if you could have got that tight to the house,
Oof.
but it's still in the way.
Nice to see Mike Robb back curling.
I think he's been here now for a couple of years.
He was away for a while.
Looks like
Oh,
a
it's
good shot.
Yeah. Unless he's heavy, is he going to go by it? Ooh, it's close.
Just nudged it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Now it's really
Boy,
good.
now if you can draw one under there,
Or put one right at the top of the 12. No, you want one a little
I'd go
higher
right.
than that.
I'd go right into the top 8. Yeah, you don't want to go all the way to the button because
No.
it's such a long guard.
No. But take away that zone.
This has good line.
Might be heavy for a change, but that's no good.
No, you don't want heavy.
Oh, it's still moving though a
Why
lot.
is it moving?
Man,
Yeah, it's just too heavy.
Yeah. Darn, he had been light all night. That was when he needed to be, anything up front.
A guard would have been okay there, yeah.
All right, let's see what Brian can do. This is fun. It's a fun
Yeah.
game. Turned into a good game, didn't
Real
it?
good. Well, it's been some really nice shots made too. Tom just said normal pass.
trying to clear out stuff in front.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if he takes that one, he's got a couple of options there, but yeah. Ooh, this could make the double here. Hey.
Yeah, it could. It's gonna whack it by. But open it up.
Now you gotta. This is a hard guard to
Ooh,
throw
that's
here.
a difficult guard. Yes, it is.
Yeah, you gotta be out almost in the 12-foot out there.
Now, the good news is, to use your terminology here, it's the slow side.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of broom, though. Man, that's a lot of broom.
Yeah, but you don't want it. You want it just on the 4-foot line. You don't want it to coming back to the middle. You know what I mean?
I do. I just think it's too much broom.
It's just a matter of it. Will it curl out there? That's the
That's
question.
the thing. Well, it is trying to curl.
Well, it'll curl plenty
It
good.
is coming now.
Will it curl too much?
Oh, no, it's not going to curl too much, but it's going to catch that red one. It's going to... Oh, it worked out perfectly.
He was too heavy again. That
He
was
was
that
too
was
heavy.
That was T weight at
He
least.
was lucky he caught that red guard.
Exactly. Worked out well for him.
Yep. All right, the steel is in play.
Yeah, they're. I think it's going to come down to last rock here, don't you?
Well, it looks like it right now. If everybody makes their shots, it will. We're into vice skip rocks. Tom Brozic up throwing. Trying to take out that shot Judd just threw.
Ooh, this one curled on him. Is it close?
Yeah, he's got it. It's gonna.
No, I was just trying to think if he had
The
the
double isn't there. The red one's gone.
Ooh, picked out one of his own reds.
Yeah.
He left the red one right there.
Oh, and he did leave the red one there. So now
I don't think you guard that. I think you got to draw a different one, don't you?
Oh, I think so. I'd put another one in.
Yeah,
Try
exactly.
and draw behind.
Yeah, right where he pointed.
Yeah.
Saw Jed said, let's put one right here. Oops, that ain't the right color though.
But the right position.
Yeah, right about there.
He doesn't even have to be that deep.
Yeah, just somewhere in there. Take this side away.
Actually, deeper is probably
It's okay.
better.
It's okay right
It's
there.
not bad, yeah. Because
He'll have to chip it right into that. Put it somewhere where if he tries to chip it, it runs into that, so it stays there for shot. Well, this should be the quicker side, so good chance here to sink one. Get out to the broom.
he's on the broom.
He got out to the broom, so that part is good. Now it's all about the weight.
Weight doesn't. It looks good to me.
It doesn't look bad at all. Starting to move now.
Don't want to be too deep. It's
Just top 4.
it's gonna be back behind top 4. He's gonna be back of the house. I think. Well, no, maybe not.
That's a nice
It's
shot.
gonna be a good shot.
I think
It's
that's
right where you put it.
I think he must have saw my.
Is he a relative of yours or something?
We got that mental telepathy going there. I told him where to
That's
put
a-
it.
Good shot.
They are in.
Man.
They are in position for a potential steal. I think there's a lot more pressure than
They want
Tom and Jess wanted to see.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Well, Tommy's got to. I think you can pick that out of there, but the way it goes, I think you're going to run into your own and leave a pretty good shot. Maybe you make the double. I'm not sure, but I think it's not easy.
No, he's trying. I think they're trying for that double. I mean, but
Even if you pick the guard, I mean, picking the guard is the error, I guess, but
that's okay too because
great,
it opens
great,
up.
exactly, right.
So the mistake, the serious mistake here is being wide and
Yeah,
heavy.
exactly. I think it's close. Into the guard, or did they get it by?
That weight,
Boy, it's close.
Got a piece of the guard.
He
he
did
did not.
just got a piece of the guard and still made contact.
Oh boy, that was a big shot.
Well, now Scott has that same draw.
He does.
Boy, Jed was nowhere near the guard where he ended up.
Right.
If you're fairly close to the guard, you can get way underneath there. I don't know how far you want to be, but Now you probably want to be like in here.
Yeah, right where he was is perfect.
This isn't bad.
No.
But if you could get it to bury an inch underneath that guard, the thing is, I think it'll curl so much, I think you could actually get to here. And I don't know if that's better or not.
No, I wouldn't be that deep. Well, because they can still come to the back. Well, maybe, I don't know.
I'd be top 8. Well, you know, the other thing is, if they go off and peel the guard, you like that shot to be the big one, you know.
Yeah.
I think you got to come right into the 4-foot with this one.
I think you probably do. Well, Scott Walker's made some really fine shots tonight. Let's see if he's got another one.
I haven't heard the buzzer yet, but it's got to be coming any minute now, any second now. Big shot here. I mean, yellow is laying 2 already, but
Oh, they got to take away that middle, though.
yeah, they do. Look, line looks good.
It does, and the weight looks good to me. It's a little lighter than Jed's. There's that buzzer you were talking about.
Well, that one just kind of hung there.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Keep it moving. Keep it
Oh,
moving.
that's a
Keep it
good
moving.
shot. There's that top of the 8-foot you were talking about. That's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, you can see it.
It just has 2 choices. He can try and draw around that. He can try and run his red one, angle it back in, raise that in.
Yeah, there's 2. He's got 2 left, and Scott has 1 left. So
It's making those Brozics think.
absolutely, I'd be tempted to put one in right now.
They don't need to score.
No.
They just have to keep Scott Walker from scoring.
The problem is, Scott's laying 3 right now.
That's a problem. That's a problem, and they're sitting in good position.
Yeah, the Walker team did a very nice job of putting a little pressure on this end. This isn't the shot Jess wanted to be having to play.
All right, their decision has been made. They're looking at trying to double. Does the shooter stay around if they make that double? I don't think it does, but maybe.
Well, if you can make it not over the top, but the straight back one,
Yeah, I think that's what they're looking at.
get as
Straight
close
back.
to the nose as you can to make that one. Yeah, then your shooter stays for sure.
And it would be in the. It wouldn't be in the scoring position.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
All right, here comes Jess Brozic with his first rock here, trying to protect a 1-point lead. Did he get enough weight? He may be into the guard. He's into the guard.
Oops.
Oh, he's not into the guard, but he's not. Neither is he going to get the double.
He's not shot rock.
And he's is he number 2?
He might be number 2. Wow, did that thing curl?
It sure did.
Boy, I'll tell you what, I'd be. You said just top 12. If you get the right line, I'd bring it right into the 4-foot.
I would too. At this point,
Last
he
rock.
wants to play for a tie.
Bring it right to here.
Yep.
If you can get it a little bit underneath, you'll give him more to draw to. Make him draw against the loss. You know what I mean?
Yep. Scott's had a great night tonight.
He has been good.
Let's see what he can do
See
with
if he
his
has
final rock.
Line looks pretty similar to the last one.
Sure does. And the weight might be slightly heavier.
Let it curl. They're nice. They're patient. Yeah, make sure your number
He's around that red one. That's a pretty good position.
That's nice. Nicely done. Scott's been pretty darn good. I think Jess is going to have to draw. He's got to draw against the loss. Well, they'll look at it a little bit. He could pick it for...
He could pick it
but
a tie. The
For the
pick's
tie.
for a tie.
Yeah, pick is for a tie.
Are they sitting 2?
Yeah.
Yellow is sitting 2.
Oh, okay. So they just have to. Oh, so are they going to draw for the win?
That's what I was
we
going to
don't
say.
know
We're
yet.
not sure yet what they're doing.
They're gonna try that. They're gonna try for the draw.
That's all that. That's
Yeah.
a pressure draw. I know it's probably the call. You got to be full 8, but
Right, and there's really the double would be so thin.
Yes.
and even
Yeah.
making the hit is pretty hard, because I mean that's
Right, yeah.
and
Why take
Jess
the
is-
chance?
and Jess has just curled like mad on his last one. So
So look where they're taking the broom because they only need to what? How they gotta get full,
full
8
full
foot.
8.
Yeah,
It moves a lot from this side, and yeah, it just.
and you got almost all of the. We got all of the 4 foot.
Oh yeah.
You even have part of the button.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's
All right, just Brozic for the game.
if it wasn't the last shot of the 8N.
You're right. Well, exactly.
He's up by 1. He's facing 2. Here comes the final shot of our game tonight.
Don't be heavy, but don't
Boy,
be
that
light.
That's right.
Looked heavy, didn't it?
And Brian says heavy.
Oh, he does. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, and
It's moving. It is.
It's all about the weight now.
It's
The
not
line is
moving
fine.
much. It's not moving
Oh.
much.
oh, it's gotta sit.
I think it's
It's
heavy.
gotta sit. It's going through the rings.
It's through the rings, and Scott Walker's going to come out with
Oh.
an amazing victory.
Oh.
An amazing victory.
That was a great
Scott
fun
Walker
game.
had a fabulous night tonight.
Scott
he
made
made some great shots.
unbelievable shots.
I might go back and watch this one again as soon as I get home.
I have to agree. That was
Man,
that was some
good
amazing
going.
shots, lad, that he made there.
Good pressure shots from Scott Walker. So that's going to knock. That's going to put the Brozic team into an 8-2 record. They're going to stay with 16 points, right up there at the top of the standings, and bring Scott Walker up to a 4-7-1 record with 9 points. Great game.
That was fantastic. I'm glad. I hope those are watching enjoyed it because you couldn't get much better than that.
We sure enjoyed it. That
That's
was
right.
a really, really good game.
That's right. So
All right, we'll be back a week from tonight, Jim.
that's right. We'll be ready to go. I haven't looked who we're gonna have, but we'll figure it out this week, and we'll see you next week.
For Jim Lutton, it's Doug Britton saying good night from the Duluth Curling Club. See you next week.